So a couple things really quick. Firstly, I have never seen any of the Rocky movies, so any of the Easter eggs or hints which I could tell were in this film, but I just couldn't recognize. I'm not going to talk on any of those. Also, I went to see this film after working a 12-hour shift loading boxes into trucks for a certain company, and so I'm very tired right now. So, bear that in mind. Hello once again, watchers of Good Movies. My name is Nick Pell, and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Creed. This is a spin-off of the Rocky series, and this follows Apollo Creed's son, his illegitimate son, played by Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan does a fantastic job in this film. His acting is just top-notch, and it's from the same director who directed Fruitvale Station, which is another fantastic film that he starred in. And so yeah, you can just see that this guy has a future in this industry because he's phenomenal. You can see just his wide range of emotions, his just fighting style is just very well done, and yeah, I really liked Michael B. Jordan in this film. And his chemistry with Rocky Balboa essentially trains him because he's the son of Apollo Creed, who Rocky has a friendship with. And yeah, if you've seen the movies, you understand the plot, which I had to figure out. But Sylvester Stallone, he's also in this film. He plays Rocky Balboa once again, and him and Michael B. Jordan have a really good chemistry together. I really liked their comradeship. Rocky Balboa is essentially a father figure to this kid, and you get to just kind of see that back and forth between them, and I thought it worked really nicely. There's a romance in this film between Michael B. Jordan and a person I don't recognize, and I don't know, I didn't feel like it was necessary to the plot of this film. I understand that they want to put a romantic subplot in the film to keep it interesting when they're not dealing with the training montages and the fighting and everything, but ultimately it didn't really fuel into anything significant in regards to the plot. There wasn't like some sort of secret that she had which held the key to his success or anything like that. She was just kind of there, they had their moments, and then went back to the fighting and the training and everything. And very much so, this film plays out like a standard boxing movie does. It doesn't do anything terribly original in that regard. I think that Southpaw honestly did a better job at kind of doing a really good boxing movie, which kind of plays out like you would expect it to play out. There's a lot more history in this film because obviously the Rocky films are kind of to fall back on, but I thought that this film did stand up on its own quite well, and part of that is because of the music. The music, just used in the background and just during training montages, it's just fantastic, and it really made a lot of these scenes just really stand out, and you could really get energized and really excited about seeing Michael B. Jordan do certain things in this film. And I really did like his character. His character is very interesting because he comes from a broken home. His father, if you've seen the films, died in the ring, and so he never knew his father. He never really knew his mother either, and so he was raised in foster care and everything, and then he was adopted by Apollo Creed's wife, and that's kind of how he was raised. He's been fighting for his whole life, and so there's really interesting background to this character, which I really did enjoy seeing the film explore more and more as him and Rocky's relationship kind of developed. And something I always try to mention with these types of films, the fight choreography. This is something which I don't think gets enough credit in reviews, but I thought that it looked really well done. Again, I think Southpaw did it a tiny bit better, especially with kind of the end fight cinematic type of thing. I thought that it kind of drew the fight out a bit longer and made it seem like a real boxing match, and this one kind of condensed it a little bit more than I would have liked it to. But I thought that the fight choreography itself looked fantastic in between like the two fighters and just all that type of jazz. But overall, having not seen a Rocky film, I actually did really enjoy this film. It's very well done. It's very engaging, and yeah, I ultimately had a fun time with it. It has a few issues which kind of I was able to notice throughout the film, but yeah, having not watched any Rocky films before, I really did enjoy this film, and I felt like I didn't really need to have watched any of the Rocky films before going into this, which is very nice to have found out, because yeah, or else it could have just thrown out a bunch of references and made the film about that, which yeah, wouldn't have worked and wouldn't have appealed to the general audience. I don't know if they're gonna make a sequel. This film is doing pretty well, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if a sequel is on the way in some capacity in the next 2 to 3 years. But yeah, we'll find out. But those are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like the film as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my good people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.